Hello everyone, welcome to the Needle Magic. Today we are making this cute little smiley flower keychain. तो आज हम ये smiley flower keychain बना रहे हैं. So I hope you like it. Let's begin. So we'll be needing some yarn. You can use all your scrap yarns for this project. A crochet hook. I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook. Scissors, tapestry needle, needle and thread, googly eyes, and a key ring. So let's begin. We need 6 petals and 2 centerpieces. So one I have already made, and using the same pattern I'm going to make the other one. So you have to make 2 pieces of this type and 6 petals. So following the same pattern you have to make 6 petals. You can use different color yarns or you can use similar color yarn, it's totally up to you. तो आपको 6 petals बनाने हैं और ऐसे 2 circle pieces बनाने हैं. So we'll start with the center piece first. तो सबसे पहले हम ये center वाला piece बनाएंगे. So we have to make a magic circle first for this. So this is the way I like to do my magic circle. Just rotate the yarn and hold it with your middle finger and thumb. Place your needle in the center, pull a loop and chain one to secure. And here the magic loop is done. Now we need to make 6 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. तो हमें 6 single crochet stitches बनानी है magic circle में. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we'll just tighten the magic circle and we'll slip stitch onto the first stitch that we made and join. Chain 1. And now we need to do 2 single crochet stitches in each of these following stitches. So हर single crochet stitch में 2 single crochet stitch करने हैं. So we'll start with the first stitch where we did the slip stitch. We'll go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 1 single crochet stitch and other one in the same stitch. So we have 2 single crochet stitches here, and I forgot to mention we need a stitch marker to add it to the first stitch. So using a stitch marker makes it very easy to identify the first stitch. So I'll be adding the stitch marker to the first stitch. And now 2 single crochet stitches in the next stitch. The next वाली में भी हम 2 single crochet stitches बनाएंगे. 1 and 2. 2 single crochet stitches into the next. 1 and 2. 2 in the next. 1 and 2. 2 in the next, 1 and 2. 2 in the last stitch, 1 and 2. As this is the slip stitch of the previous round and the chain one, we don't have to work in there. We just have to work in the 6 stitches. And now we have a total of 12 single crochet stitches. तो हमारे पास पहले 6 stitches थी, हमने 2 single crochet stitches हर एक स्टिच में की, तो अब हमारे पास टोटल 12 स्टिचेस हो गई हैं. नाउ आई रिमूव द स्टिच मार्कर एंड आई स्लिप स्टिच टू द फर्स्ट स्टिच. तो ये फर्स्ट वाली स्टिच पे जाके हम स्लिप स्टिच करके इसे ज्वाइन कर लेंगे. नाउ चेन 1 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द सेम स्टिच वेयर वी डिड द स्लिप स्टिच. तो उसी सेम स्टिच में स्लिप स्टिच करें, सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच करेंगे. Single crochet stitch into the same stitch and I'll add the stitch marker to first stitch. Now we need to do an increase on every second stitch. So here we'll place 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. तो इस वाली stitch में हमने 2 single crochet stitches किए हैं. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. Next वाली में 1 करेंगे. 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. Then again 1 single crochet stitch into the next, 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. This is the pattern for this round. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So 1 single crochet stitch, then 2, 1 2, 1 2. So this is the pattern we have to keep following until we complete our round. So here I have done 2 single crochet stitches. Now 1. Now in the next again 2 then in the next 1, and in the last stitch we'll place 2 single crochet stitches. And we have a total of 18 single crochet stitches now. हमारे पास अब 18 single crochet stitches हैं. I'll remove the stitch marker and slip stitch to the first stitch to join. तो first वाली stitch से slip stitch करके से join कर लेंगे. So here you can see we have a similar piece. Now we'll chain 1 and fasten off. अब हम chain 1 करके fasten off करेंगे. Now in the first piece I didn't leave a long tail, but for this one I'm going to leave a long tail which will help me join both the pieces together. तो अब मैं एक long tail के साथ इसको fasten off कर रही हूँ. तो इसको मैं यूज़ करूँगी उस दोनों pieces को साथ में attach करने के लिए. तो पहले वाले piece के लिए ज़रूरत नहीं है इतनी long tail छोड़ने के लिए, but second वाले piece के लिए आप थोड़ी सी लंबी यान छोड़ सकते हैं. So here we have 2 pieces done. We have to place the right sides up and wrong sides in, and then we have to attach these 2 pieces together, and this will be our center portion. Now let's start making the petal. So to make the petal we need to make a magic ring again. So we'll just rotate our yarn like this, hold it with our middle finger and thumb, place the needle in the center, pull a loop and chain 1 to secure. Now we need to make 5 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. तो magic circle में हम 5 single crochet stitches बनाएंगे. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now I'll just tighten the magic loop, and now we'll slip stitch to the first stitch that we made and join. Now chain 1, and we have to place 2 single crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. तो हमें हर stitch में 2 single crochet stitches करने हैं. So we'll start with the one where we did the slip stitch. 1 and 2. तो जहाँ हमने slip stitch किया था उसी stitch में हमने 2 single crochet stitches बना लिए. So we have placed 2 single crochet stitches in one stitch. I'll just add the stitch marker to the first stitch. Now 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2, 2 in the next, 1 and 2, 2 in the next, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the slip stitch. We don't have to work in there. We have a total of 10 single crochet stitches. We'll just remove the stitch marker from the first stitch and slip stitch to join. तो जो पहला stitch था उस पे slip stitch करके इसे join कर देंगे. Now chain 1, 1 single crochet stitch into the same stitch where we did the slip stitch, and let's add the stitch marker here, and 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. तो पहली stitch में हमने एक single crochet stitch किया, दूसरे वाले में हमने 2 किए. So 1 single crochet stitch into the first stitch, 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch. Now 1 single crochet stitch into the next. अब हमने एक किया यहाँ पे, अब next वाले में हम 2 करेंगे. Now 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. Then 1 single crochet stitch into the next, 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. Then again 1 single crochet stitch into the next, 2 single crochet stitches into the next, 1 single crochet stitch into the next, 2 in the last stitch. Now we'll remove the stitch marker and slip stitch to the first stitch to join, and here we'll have a total of 15 stitches. तो हमारे पास अब total 15 stitches हैं. Chain 1, and now we need to do 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following stitches. तो हमें एक ही single crochet stitch करना है हर एक stitch में. So just keep doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following stitches until you complete the round, and then we'll slip stitch to the first stitch that we made. तो अभी हमने सिर्फ एक एक सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच हर एक स्टिच में करते जाना है. and we need to do this for a total of 4 rounds. तो हमें 4 rounds के लिए यही करना है. Just one single crochet stitch into the stitch, but make sure that you're not working in the slip stitches here, so it's better to put a count. Now I forgot to put the stitch marker, but this is the first stitch, and it's always helpful if you put the stitch marker to the first stitch. Slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Now this is one round of 1 single crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. We need to do 3 more rounds. So chain 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following stitches again. So we'll repeat this round 3 more times. तो 3 और राउंड्स हमें ऐसे ही करने हैं, एक एक सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच हर एक स्टिच में करते जाना है हमने. एंड यू हैव टू फॉलो द सेम पैटर्न टू मेक द अदर पेटल्स. We need a total of 6 petals. You can even make a flower with 5 petals. It's totally up to you. But I feel the 6 petals look is really nice. So I'll just complete 3 more rounds and then meet you back here. मैं 3 और rounds complete करके फिर आपसे यहाँ मिलती हूँ, फिर दिखाऊंगी आगे क्या करना है. So here I've completed 4 rounds of 1 single crochet stitch in each of the following stitches. So a total of 7 rounds have been completed. And in the last round, this is the last round, chain 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch. तो पहली stitch में हम एक single crochet stitch करेंगे. And we need to do a decrease in rest all the stitches. तो जितनी भी stitches बची हैं हम उसमें decrease करेंगे. So we need to do a decrease now. So go in the stitch, pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over and pull through all the 3. I'll add the stitch marker to the first stitch before I forget. So we need to do decrease now. So again, go in the stitch, pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3. तो अब हम सिर्फ decrease कर रहे हैं हर stitch में. पहला stitch हमने single crochet stitch का किया था, उसके बाद अब हम decrease कर रहे हैं. Go in the stitch, pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3. Go in the next stitch, pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up another loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Again, next 2 stitches will be done together. Next 2 to be done together. And this way we'll be doing decreases. Last 2 stitches we'll be doing it together again. And here we are done. Now I'll just remove the stitch marker and slip stitch to the first stitch that we made and join. Now chain 1 and fasten off, and your petal is done. Just tighten it, and I just like to put it in, and here your petal is done. So you need to follow the same pattern and make 5 more. तो आपको सेम पैटर्न फॉलो करना है और ऐसे 5 और बना लेने हैं, तो टोटल हमारे पास 6 हो जाएंगे. सो यू कैन यूज़ 1 कलर और यू कैन यूज़ मल्टी कलर्स, इट्स टोटली अप टू यू. नाउ वी नीड टू असेंबल ऑल ऑफ दिस टुगेदर, सो लेट्स डू दैट. So let's add the googly eyes first. So before sewing both the pieces together, I'm going to add the googly eyes. So you can just place the googly eyes and see whether it's looking proper. This is how it is. Now I'll just fix it. You can even use black beads if you have, or black pearls if you don't have googly eyes. And you can even make the flower without the googly eyes. It's totally up to you. So we have added them. Now I'll just make a small smiley. So I'm going to take needle and thread. I'm going to take pink thread now. So this is done. So I'm just going to put the yarn tail in, and this is how it's looking. And now we'll just attach both the pieces together. So this is the wrong side. Both the wrong sides will be in and right sides will be out. Now I'll just take my tapestry needle और मैं tapestry needle की मदद से इन दोनों pieces को join कर लूँगी. So this is done. I'll just go in and come out from the other side and go in from there and come out from the other side again, and then cut the extra piece of yarn. So here the center part is ready. Now we need to add the petals. तो अब हम petals add करेंगे. Now we need to connect all the petals to the center piece. So first we'll connect all the petals together, and then we'll add this little smiley in the center. So let's start with one petal. So I've taken needle and tapestry needle and yarn. तो मैं tapestry needle और yarn से इसको साथ में सिल रही हूँ. आप किसी भी चीज़ से needle और thread से भी कर सकते हैं. So it's totally up to you. You can even use needle and thread. So now I've taken this tapestry needle and I'm going in the petal first so that the yarn gets secured enough, as I've tied a couple of knots at the end. मैंने end पे knots tie करी हैं. Now I'll start from here, go in like this, zigzag. Then next petal, go in, come out, go in, come out like this, zigzag, zigzag. Then the next petal, go in like this. Then the next. And our last petal. And now through the first petal, as we started at the end, so we need to attach the first petal. So we'll go in the zigzag pattern. So here we have attached all the petals together. I'll just tighten it a bit. This is done. This will come on top like this. So now I'm not going to fasten off. I'm not going to cut the yarn. With this yarn, I'm going to attach this cute little center portion to the flower. तो मैं इसी yarn से इसे attach कर लूँगी. I think the yarn is too big, so I'll just cut a little bit of yarn from here because it's difficult to handle when it's too big. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in the portion here at the top, and then through the petal like this. Then from back we'll be going in like this. And then again from front to back to the other petal. And then again from back to front. And this is the way we attach the whole centerpiece to the petals. तो इसी तरीके से हम इसको सारी पेटल्स के साथ अटैच कर देंगे. So once I'm done sewing, then I'll show you how it looks. तो मैं ये सारा इसे join करके फिर आपको दिखाती हूँ ये कैसा लग रहा है. So I'm done with the sewing. मैंने सारे petals को इसके साथ attach कर दिया है. Now at the back, I'll just make a knot so that it's secured enough. And then I'll go in from one side, come out from the other. And again, go in from this side and come out from the other side. Now I'll just cut the extra portion from here. And here our smiley cute little flower is ready. You can attach your key ring directly to the petal. So I'll be adding it to the top petal here. And this is how it's looking. I hope you liked the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep crocheting, stay safe, be happy. Bye bye.